To create this animation, we will using particle systems to make it. It will be easy and step by step as always. So stick with me and let's get started. To make it, first go here in edit, in preferences, in add-ons, enable extra mesh object. Now I go here in mesh, I select Torus Knot. Here you see a little window, open it. You can increase the resolution, so I make it like this. I leave it in 1 like this. Now go here in particles, hit plus and select here. As you can see, we have particles like here, but we want to make it with an object. So I go here in add, in mesh, I select Ico-sphere. I make it in 3, but I move it, GX, I move it here, right click, shade smooth. Now I select the object and I go here in render, here in path, I select object and the object I select Ico-sphere. Now I can increase the number, but first I go here, I select advantage and the source I select Vertex, and now I increase the number to cover all this object. Okay, now I can increase the scale. I give it 0.04 like this. We don't want to see this torus, so I uncheck this and in viewport display 2. Now we have this object like this, but we want to animate this sphere. So make sure that you are in frame 1. I select the sphere and I go here in the scale, insert a keyframe. Now I go here in frame 60 and I change the Z and I make it like this. Right click, insert a keyframe. Now I go here in frame 120 and I make it in 1 in Z axis and I change it in Y axis. Maybe just like this. Right click, insert a keyframe. Now I go here 180 and I make it like this, and now I change it in X axis. Maybe just like this. Right click, insert a keyframe. Now I go here in frame 240 and I change it. You can play as you want with this value. Right click, insert a keyframe. Now if I play, as you can see, we have this cool animation like this. As you can see, it's easy to do. Now I add a plane, S to make it bigger like this, G, Z down, and I go here in edit mode. I select edge and I select this one and I extrude it in Z axis just like this. Go back to object mode and I go here in modifier, add modifier, generate bevel. I increase this and I give it some segment like this. Right click, shade smooth. Now Ctrl Alt 0 to active the camera. Hit N in view, select camera to view. Hit N to close. Now we can move. Maybe I scale the plane more. Now here, right click, vertical split, and I go here. I select shader editor. Hit N to close this window. I select the plane, hit new. You can decrease the roughness. I make it white like this for the moment. Now select the sphere hit new, decrease the roughness and make it metallic. I go here in render view, here right click, interpolated mode and select linear. And now if you play, you have this animation like this. You can change the color as you want. Maybe if I make it, now we can choose any image we want. Now if I go here in render the image, as you can see, we have this cool abstract object like this. I use cycles. There is the setting that I use. If you have a RTX, you can use OptiX. It's make the render faster. So now, as you can see, we have this object like this. Maybe I can change the HDRI. You can make any HDRI you want. So I hope that you like this tutorial. If you want to see more tutorial, you can check the video in the end.